Hello everybody, I hope you're having a wonderful day, and today I would like to share with you all a little unpackaging. Now this is coming from a buddy of mine that I'm going to be doing some sharpening service on. So I just want to go ahead and show what he sent me. I'm not going to say his full name, I don't know if I have permission to or not, but we're just going to call him Jay. So Jay sent me a heavily modified Hinderer knife, which is cool. I've handled the 3-inch and the 3.5. I have my thoughts about the brand, but besides all that, let's get into it. The packaging knife is going to be this beautiful piece right here. This is a Monterey Bay Sea Otter, heavily modified as well. Alrighty, hopefully there isn't any sensitive information. No, it should be good. Okay. Little pouch, re-out pouch. Alright, let's check this thing out. Now this is a 3-inch, I believe, and he said that it used to be a Spanto. Now, there are a lot of pieces to this that are on its way from what he told me. He has some new scales and a backspacer, and he has a whole plan for this thing, which is really cool. I love seeing the amount of passion people put into knives that are more or less simple. You could really gussy them up and make them quite unique. As well as he had sent this over to BGM to get reground, which I think is quite appropriate for how thick these knives typically are. Let's go ahead and get this out. Beautiful, typical action of a Hinderer. Now it does feel a little stiff there in the pivot. It might be on washers for all I know, but I won't be taking this apart. I don't really need to, but check out that grind. So if I didn't mention before, this isn't the typical slicer blade silhouette, profile, shape, whatever you want to call it. This used to be a Spanto. So spear point tanto, there was most likely a secondary, I guess, grind over here that looked a little bit different, probably a thicker tip, but there was also a additional swedge here just so it passes through material a little bit better, and really that's about it. It looks pretty darn good. Chances are this may have been a flipper at one point, because it looks like this area was reshaped as well, and the transition is quite smooth. Yeah, this is a nice little guy right here. It's pretty cool. I like it. This is a nice shape. Now, I had a 3-inch before in the slicer blade profile, but it wasn't for me. And I quickly sold it off, and most of the funds went to, picking up the 3.5, and I absolutely fell in love with the 3.5. But I had to sell that one as well, so financial issues and crap like that. So thankfully, a lot of knives in this territory hold their value, which is really cool. So there's that. You can see a different pocket clip. He has the stamped and milled, or not stamped, but the milled actual filler tab there. That's pretty cool. So he told me he wanted me to sharpen this because something wasn't matching up all the way up to the tip. I think I could see it. It kind of shifts in different lights. It almost looks like the edge that BGM puts on the knives that he regrinds for customers wasn't to Jay's liking. So Jay attempted to reprofile the edge and decided, yeah, this is taking too long. You know what? I know somebody who could take care of this. So he hit me up and he told me, hey, you think you could do this? And I said, hell yeah. So send it over. I'll take care of it. Just letting you know that by reprofiling, I'm going to have to remove a good bit of material. But once it's done, that amount of material won't ever have to be removed again. It'll just be, maintenance touch-ups and things like that. But yeah, that's about it. Solid up and down, side to side, beautiful, zero movement in the pivot. Yeah, this is a sweet little knife. I'm pretty sure this used to be a flipper because the detent is quite strong on this, and chances are this is a older model. So it's probably been around for a little while. If that really is the date that it was manufactured, then yeah, this thing should be quite broken in at this point, but chances are it's just a unit that has a little bit heavier detent. But we're gonna go ahead, I'm gonna do my typical speed through process. You guys could see what I do. It won't be any talking, it'll just be a quick little clip, and then I'll come back to you with the finished results. So I just want to show you guys the before, if I can show you this properly. So definitely towards the tip and up here, things just look a little funky. It looks pretty small back here. I'm sure once we reprofile, and that'll widen up a little bit, so the actual cutting bevel will be a little taller, but at least it'll look good and perform good as well, which is the most important part. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into this. Alrighty, we are back, and this is the finished result. This is a 16-degree edge, 600 grit, and then stropping to finish. You can still see the scratch pattern of the 600 grit. So it's a good in-between of a good looking edge as well as an edge that's going to actually retain its bite for quite a while. Now this is Hinderer's heat treated CPM 20 CV. If you don't know, they're typically on the softer side just to keep a little bit of toughness. So I think that this is an absolutely appropriate modification. Doing a hollow grind on here, it's definitely well needed. Now I can definitely tell after sharpening that this was for sure a Spanto, and now even feeling it, if I pinch down here towards the heel and come out towards the tip, I feel that the first inch right here pretty much is just a tad bit thicker. So yeah, there's a little bit thicker, more robust tip here. So it is going to give the appearance that the actual sharpening bevel is a little bit wider here than it is towards the heel back there. But I did my absolute best to match it up. You can only really, do so much without removing a butt ton of material. Let's go ahead and give this guy a little paper slice test. There's a long piece of paper. Let's get a smaller piece. There we go. It's like the tripod's like right in front of me. So there's a tip. Beautiful. Towards the middle. Riding on that belly there. And then down there towards the heel, the finger toe area. Yeah, this thing is just it's freaking ready to rock and roll and get back to work. So, Jay, if you're watching this, hope you enjoy this. If you have any other stuff you want me to take care of or work on, of course, just let me know what you want done. And if anybody else is interested in affordable sharpening services, I make these videos just to show you guys what I'm capable of doing. I know a lot of people love the super polished blade finishes, but they don't hold for nothing. They just don't. Something could be performance oriented but also look pretty good as well, and that's what I strive to achieve. Now the stones that I currently have, I could go up to 1,000 grit and do stropping, which is going to be super reflective and the beginning stages of a mirror polish. I can definitely do that, but this is something that I love to do on my own personal knives, ones that actually get used. So this isn't just going to be sitting in a showcase. This is something that it's ready to go to work. It's ready to be used, and that's what this is for. And those are the types of edges that I like to put on knives. So again, that's pretty much it. This is gonna go back to its owner, of course, and yeah, that's it. If you guys like this video, go ahead and leave a like down below. If you are subscribed already, thank you so much. I appreciate all your support and your patience, of course. If you are not subscribed, please consider subscribing, because I have plenty more videos and content coming you guys this way. And with that being said, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day.